Assalamualaikum and welcome to Titli's Busy Kitchen with me, Titli. If it's one thing that we can rely on in this complex and ever-changing world, it's that the humble Christmas pudding will always contain dates, raisins and candied citrus peel. Well, not anymore, and certainly not in my house. So for this Christmas pudding, I've got 250 grams of brown sugar, this is dark muscovado sugar, 140 grams of breadcrumbs, 125 grams of butter at room temperature, 75 grams of plain flour, and now for the fruit, I've got 60 grams of dried mango chopped up, 75 grams of dried blueberries, 75 grams of dried cranberries, 150 grams of chopped dried apricot, and 150 grams of chopped dried figs. Not a raisin, date or piece of citrus peel in sight. And finally, 2 eggs, a half a teaspoon each of ginger powder and baking soda, and 3 tablespoons of orange juice. I'm going to start by creaming together the sugar and the butter. Then I'll beat in the eggs one at a time. And the second egg. Now adding all the fruits and the orange juice and mix together with a spoon. Now we can sieve in the flour, the ginger and the baking soda and mix that in too. And finally we can add in all the breadcrumbs. Looking good. Now spoon the mixture into a 2-pint Pyrex bowl. Press it down firmly into the bowl with a spoon and smooth the top out as best you can. Now put a piece of greaseproof paper on the top. Then take a piece of aluminium foil with a Z fold in it and put that over the top. That fold is just to allow for expansion. Seal it with 2 or 3 elastic bands. Just trim off any excess foil. And now we're ready to cook the pudding. I've put the bowl in a large pan of boiling water. The water comes about 2/3 of the way up the side of the pan. Now I'm going to pop on the lid, turn the heat right down and leave this to simmer gently for 6 hours. Top the water up from time to time if necessary. After 6 hours we can remove it from the water, take off the elastic bands and the foil, then peel off the bit of paper. Now run a spatula right down to the bottom of the bowl, all the way around the bowl to loosen the pudding. Then put a plate inverted over the pudding, flip the pudding over, give it a couple of taps, then carefully lift up the basin. Ta-da! It's Christmas pudding, Jim, but not as we know it. So I know you're dying to know what it tastes like. Do you want some? Oh dear, it won't go through the screen. Never mind, you'll have to make it yourself. Join me next time in Titli's Busy Kitchen with me, Titli Guevara. Until next time, Khuda Hafiz. Khuda Hafiz.